All right, so what we're going to start with is the set of hot stones and actually how to set the whole station of the hot stones. As you see, the first thing that I start is with a stable table. Yeah, you'd see that after that the slow cooker would be here and the bowl of cold water. So it's important to have a stable structure. It doesn't have to be as big as, I think something like that would be sufficient enough. So maybe, I don't know, 1 meter on 50 centimeters or so. You will see the size and you need to fit it into that size, yeah? But it's very important, a stable area and close to electrical socket, yeah? So sets of hot stones, you will see that every set has a number from 1 to, I don't know, 12, okay? And that shows the size or relative size of the stones. So set number 1 is with the biggest stones. Now, why do I do that? The reason, major reason, is that you're coming in different sizes. So smaller therapists with smaller hand may go for not number 1 or 2, but relatively smaller stones that would be comfortable for them to hold it. Because you will see these stones can be quite big, quite big. However, if you know that you have bigger client, at times it makes sense to have a slightly bigger stones that you can hold in 2 hands, and like iron, work on the erector spinae muscles, etc. So it's for us to experiment it, and will help to see how each stones fit into your hands. So what I'm going to do now is show you the different types of stones. Okay? I will start with a small effleurage. You can come closer even. Small effleurage stones, the names are a bit mistaken. That you don't do only effleurage with them. You can do everything, but they are the one that you glide with. Yeah? You can do petrissage, compression, everything with, but they are relatively small. Yeah? These are the big, large effleurage stones, and you can see that you can have quite, you need quite a big hands to hold them and use them. Yeah. So this is the large effleurage. This is the sacral stones. Sacral stone is the one that it's like more of a battery of heat. And you can use it for about an hour without putting it back into the hot water. Yeah? And we use that on the sacrum, on the lower back, and on the abdomen. Yeah? An area that can be safely put and distribute heat for quite a long time.
How long does it take to heat them?
Sorry?
How long does it take? Oh, sorry.
You're right. It will take the heat quite quickly. Quite quickly, in about 15 minutes, it can be warmed. Yeah. Neck stone are the neck stones. You'll see that the neck stones are smaller and more rounded because you have to fit it into that curve. Yeah. So they're designed to be quite different in shape. Next one are the hand stones, and they are similar to the neck, and you're holding them on the client hands. Yeah. And then you have the relatively smaller stones. You have the acupressure stones, which are just longer. And usually in a set you will have one that is smaller and one that is longer. And these are great for kind of trigger point or compression. Yeah. When you need more pointy area to do that. These I tend to not put in the hot water. And I'll tell you why later. Then these I will keep outside. Small other stones, you have the toes stone. You put them in between the toes. And you have facial stones. It's just a different size. They're smaller and fit onto the face. Yeah. we're missing here for some reason. I've just arranged them yesterday. We're missing here another types of stone called chakra stones. Oh, are they here? Fantastic, thank you. So the chakra stones are to put on chakra points. Some people do not use them. You can use them for the neck stones if you don't have chakra stones, but it quite depends on, you know, your style. Some people never do chakra, never do Reiki or anything else. You have it, yeah? And you can change them. They're not specialized for chakra, it's just the size. So if you want, you can use them for neck stones, extra neck stones. Now, usually the stones you would always use are the sacral stone, small and large effleurage, neck and hand stones. These tend to be the bigger ones, yeah? Those small ones, you may or may not use it, not in all sets. So, what next? I will later explain to you a little bit more about the stones, but what I would like to do is just for now, just to show you how to set the hot stones and all the equipment. Then we'll put some hot water, and then I'll have time to explain more about the stones and how it works and all the technique, okay? So once we do that, I'll ask all the ladies to just clear these because I want to put the table close to the... Great. So what's next? You need to have a slow cooker. Yeah? I went into Argos and bought 3 types of slow cooker. The one I used, thank you. The one I used before heavily is the one called Murphy Richard 6.5 liters. And you can take photos of these. You do need a 6.5 liters. It might be that this one is 6 liters, I'm not sure, but 6.5 as well. Okay, so as big as 6.5 liters. And I like the Murphy Richards one because I think the stones warm up quicker. It has the electrical device that does it quicker. So I will use the Murphy Richards. You can research on Argos or other shops, and they sometimes, I mean, I think I bought this in $20 or $25. Sorry, pounds. It can be sometimes double this amount, and really need to be handled with care. And also in class, I mean, these are used only for class, so please look after them. Now, what's good in this slow cooker is that you can take the pot out. Yeah, you can take the pot out. So in case something is breaking, and believe it or not, the one that mostly broke is the handle of the top, and also this device of the heating device. It just starts to be wobble and unsafe. So try to not yank it or do. So how do you put the stones in? You can come closer. Now, the manufacturer of these slow cookers would say, please apply only cold water or warm water. However, I've done it for years. To reduce the time that I use to set the stones, I boil hot water in a kettle, and then I pour it. So it reduced the time of heating for something like 15, 20 minutes. The set is ready, really, yeah, as opposed to an hour. because you don't want to spend an hour just preparing something, yeah? How do you do that? You start with large effleurage and then put small effleurage. And for now, that will be it. After that, I'll teach you how to put the rest of the stones, and especially the sacral stone. And you would see that you put the sacral stone last one. Why? Because it's the first one to come out. Yeah. Now, but for now, leave the sacral stones out. And then I have some kettles. Fill the kettles and pour the hot water. And then put it on high and close it. Yeah? That will be the first part of the beginning. Once we have the slow cooker start to warm up the stones, then we'll continue the setting. Okay? So what I would suggest, there would be 4 groups, 1 group of 3, yeah? And what you would need to do is each 2 groups to have 1 table. So basically you need 1 table here, 1 table there, and then 2 stations. 1 on the right, station for a pair, and station for another pair, and then we'll start the rest of the setting. Okay, any questions? Cool.